In every art, one realizes there comes a point where your will is exhausted. You've tried everything to make something work, and it won't work. And then to achieve the perfection of the art, something has to happen of itself, which we variously call grace, inspiration, or tariki. And the problem that everybody's always wanted to know is how to make that happen.
At the core of it, everyone got into it because it was fun. It's not because they wanted to be a professional or anything like that. It's just because it's what you did and you never thought twice, you know? You'd rather be doing that than anything else.
You know how they say if you practice 10,000 hours, you are prone to being really successful at something?
I was there first and I was there last, and I hiked the jump as much as it took. I was never like, oh, let's just go cruise today. It was always like, I'm here for a mission. You know, I just want to like do this trick. I want to do the 3, I want to do the 7, I want to do the 3 iron cross. Just kept going and going, going, going.
What he did is like what every kid dreams of doing within skiing, is becoming like a total superstar overnight. But what they don't realize is how hard he worked to get there.
Hello, my name is Bobby Brown. We will be shredding these rails all day long.
It's like not hard work, but it is at the same time. Like, if you want to consider going out and trying something like 1,000 times hard work, then yeah. But I like look at that and I'm like, dude, that was awesome. That I got to try that 1,000 times. Like, I'm just out there skiing. I'm not trying to outwork anyone, you know. So I feel like that's kind of how my career started. It was just, I don't know, just being stoked.
Number 1, woo-woo!
Did you ever think that he'd be a professional skier?
No.
Oh my gosh, not in our wildest dreams.
No.
He was not terribly athletic as a little boy. I mean, you don't want me to say, when he'd run, he just wasn't a runner. He wasn't a runner. So like when he was on skis, it was just magical. He had tons and tons of energy, like unbridled energy as a little boy. Since the time he was 6, 7, 8, he was always on a skateboard or on a razor or on his bike, a fence,
Jumping off the fence.
or jumping off a roof. He was always jumping.
Back when I was like 11, my parents let us, my brother and I, go up on our roof and ski off the roof and come into an in-ramp and learn backflips in the front yard.
I guess I even put my desire of having a neat and organized driveway and garage just aside. I said, just forget it, you can't fight it. This is it, go for it.
He never did any gymnastics or any tumbling like that. It was all just kind of crawling up something and jumping off of it.
Bobby would come home from school and just say, Mom, I can feel the energy shooting out of my fingertips. Every day after school, he would just throw his backpack on the ground and run out and be on the tramp, like literally for hours until dinner time.
It was a flip, and then it was a grab, and then it was a twist, and then it was an off-axis spin. It was never anything that was conventional. From the time that he got a tramp, it wasn't like a kid just wanted to go out and bounce.
I'll never forget, he and Will Berman, who lived across the street from us, who is also a skier, came in the house and they said, oh, Mom, Yoon Olsen is doing this thing called the kangaroo flip. I'm like, oh, what's that? And he had just invented it, and it was a double flip. And so they were all excited about that, and they're like, we're gonna learn that, we're gonna learn that. And I just kind of rolled my eyes and I'm like, oh yeah, sure. And sure enough,